And here we go. Michigan State controlling the opening tip. Jeremy Fears Jr., redshirt freshman from Joliet, Illinois. They'd love to establish that inside game with Kohler and Zapawa early on. Akins along the baseline maneuvers. Zapawa in and out. Bilodeau clears it.
And you're right. Michigan State does have a size advantage down low. Bilodeau, Eric Dailey are more of your traditional four-man, not your center five-man position. So they lack advantage at the
first shot. Eric Dailey's been on a roll, buries it. Sophomore from Florida, came from Oklahoma State at 21 in the win over Oregon the other day.
I mentioned UCLA lacks size, but Eric Dailey has an advantage on the opposite end where he could be a little more skilled and take Michigan State's bigs off the dribble.
Always a tough matchup for teams.
For sure.
Swing of the basketball, Michigan State. There's the high screen and roll. Akins all the way to the hoop, right down Broadway.
Akins against USC was a little bit slow to start in that first half. Got his rhythm going in the second half. He's starting to pick up where he left off in the second half.
Team performance, Michigan leads them in scoring and also in three-pointers. Andrews operating around the perimeter. Done a much better job running this offense the last 5 games during the winning streak. Deep corner three. Akins may have gotten a piece. Michigan State wants to push it tonight?
Yes, you're going to see a lot of that from Holloman, Fears Jr. They push it at every single chance they get to create mismatches in transition.
Kohler back out to Fears, top of the key. Michigan State can knock down some threes. They have not been a great three-point shooting team.
No, they haven't. They rely on their defense to get them easy points in transition, but these last couple of possessions have been great for Michigan State to move the ball from side to side and getting easy looks.
Tough shot, had it changed at the rim, and here come the Spartans. Akins, Solo, got a piece. And the three, Jaden Akins, setting the pace early. It's an 8-0 run.
Already you can see Michigan State's bigs crashing the glass offensively and getting offensive rebound, kicking out to their guards for easy three-point shots. UCLA has to do a much better job of boxing the bigs out.
Andrews with Fears on it. There's the screen from Bilodeau. Doesn't use it. Kicks it out. Dailey in and out. Cleared by Zapawa, who has been a bit of a surprise, bright spot for them. Already a couple set to check in for Michigan State, and they do that often. Took it away, the steal. Bruins on the run. Defense to create offense. Andrews. Dailey the follow off the air ball.
Kind of a broken play, but Dailey was able to get the offensive rebound and put it back up. I think he's going to be good in this game, Terry. Dailey's going to be very key with his versatility.
Get a whistle as Zapawa made the turn. It's the first foul on Tyler Bilodeau.
Right here, Michigan State off the offensive rebound is getting easy buckets. Another offensive rebound right here. Kick out to Fears Jr. You have to box Michigan State out. They're going to come to the glass relentlessly if you don't box them out if you're UCLA.
Tom Izzo brings 3 new players in. Jace Richardson off the bench. Cohen Carr, Carson Cooper now on the floor. Trey Holloman with the Daimara, the 7'3" player who's been on fire lately. Holloman gets the roll off the heel.
Yes, Daimara he got caught on Holloman, which is probably no.
That was an odd-looking matchup, wasn't it?
He doesn't want to do that. Holloman just took advantage of that.
Yeah.
Was able to get a nice mid-range jump shot.
Johnson, a little bit strong. High into the air goes Holloman. Going to start the break. Get a look at what Michigan State wants to do all night. Get a rebound and just run. Push it.
This is a team that's determined. They didn't like that last loss against USC, so they're coming in here and they're ready to play.
Who had that game on Saturday? It took them a while to get going. Not tonight.
Yeah, and then, obviously it's a different environment. You're coming to the West Coast, but they seem like they settle in pretty good right now.
Daimara off the roll, shooting 63% from the field. In the last 4 or 5 games, he has been excellent, really turned things on. Clark with the miss, got fouled in the act.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Michigan State tries to be resilient through the schedule.
Projected 3 seed at the moment. Taken away, Fears on the run, all alone. And the easy lay-in. So a bucket, finally something easy for the Spartans. Lazar Stefanovic now in for UCLA. Clark. Mara, one-on-one with Cooper. Gonna back him in. Went the other way last time to the left. Little jump hook. Wasn't quite the sky hook, but we'll take it. Back to the Bruins.
And if you're UCLA, you want to continue to look for him because I think he has an advantage over Cooper. And maybe that will create double teams. And Mara's actually a great willing passer too, off the double team.
Dailey the spin, the fadeaway was pretty. In and out though. Right off of 2 Bruins, including Trent Perry, the true freshman, West Covina, California, on the floor now for the Bruins. Full-court pressure for UCLA.
So right now you're seeing a soft 2-2-1 trap. Just kind of stall their offense a little bit, take time off the shot clock. This is what makes UCLA such a great defensive team because they can do a lot of different things to kind of junk up the game defensively.
It's been Mick Cronin throughout his college career, and not just here at UCLA. I mean, that's where he hangs his hat. Owen Carr, who just can elevate like nobody else, had it taken away, but the foul on UCLA.
That's what you wanted, right?
This is it. 17 foul on UCLA, so Carr to the free throw line and gets the first. You know, you come into this game knowing nothing's really going to be easy.
No, and you brought up a good point early on. You mentioned coming off the pick and roll, it's hard to give just a simple feed to your big on the roll, but it's because both teams have their bigs with high hands guarding the pick and roll defensively. So nothing is easy right now.
A number of times, Spartans have had somebody open off the roll here, but the ball pressure, the defense on the ball has been good enough to take it away.
Absolutely.
Mara gonna go down low to Clark. Reverse lay-in. Good ditch from the guy Mara.
Terrific pass and a better cut by Sky Clark. Those are the type of buckets you're gonna need to find. Yep, good pass.
The answer at the other end. Richardson up to Cooper for the easy lay-in.
Because the game is becoming so difficult offensively, it's the little things that's going to help you win the game. And like the back cuts and offensive rebound putbacks, anything you can find to get easy buckets is going to separate you in this game.
Stefanovic looking for room right now. Here's Clark. Fears on him. Mara a little farther away from the bucket than he wants, so he'll try to back in. To the right hand this time, a little strong. Spartans looking to push. Holloman with the miss. Not much going on in the offensive glass for Michigan State right now. Clark, step back. Can't get the shooter's roll. One and done at the other end. Tied up though. Trent Perry reached in and tied up Cooper.
That freshman is tough, man. And somebody else is coming in for you, so there's no reason why you shouldn't conserve all your energy.
Lazar Stefanovic, deep corner 3, his first bucket of the game. And the lead back to UCLA. Richardson with the answer. Nope. Mara tipped it out. It'll be Michigan State basketball. Tom Izzo up and upset about something with the officials. Akins. Perry holds it in. Here's the thing about not having that one guy down the stretch. Tom Izzo makes the point. Well, the other team doesn't know who we're going to either. So we're not easy to defend.
So that would help, right?
Yeah. Bilodeau. Mid-range jumper good.
Bilodeau's probably one of the best bigs that can shoot that mid-range jump shot right there.
Called the miss, the follow by Zapawa.
Zapawa gets that follow back, but Bilodeau's side pick and roll is very lethal because he can stretch you out and shoot the three. He can go to the mid-range and shoot. Continue to use him in the pick and roll. You're going to get a lot of good things out of it.
You've got to honor all of that as a defender. With the finish. He's got 6 in the game. Carlin leaves it. Can't control it. UCLA another turnover. Gives it back to the Bruins.
Like I said, you can't teach size, so you give him down the basketball, he's going to have whatever he wants. You're going to start doubling him. They have shooters around him, and it just opens up for everybody.
It wasn't getting the minutes earlier in the season, single digits in terms of minutes, just making Mick Cronin make him play at this point. Perry with the miss. Michigan State on the run. UCLA, by the way, has taken care of the basketball. Only 2 turnovers to this point. The Spartans have turned it over 5 times. Booker out front finds Richardson, the floater. Nope. I don't think Mara jumped that time, did he?
He didn't need to.
3rd rebound of the game. Looking for Clark again. Well defended. Swing it. Stefanovic. Clark and Bilodeau going to use him though. Got hit, taking it to the hoop. He'll go to the free throw line.
Because of their guard play. Moments you're going to see Sky Clark have his moment, and he can score and play make. At times you're going to have Dylan Andrews, Kobe Johnson, Sebastian Mack. They have a lot of different guards that can kill you from the outside and get downhill, and their depth is what makes them special.
Illinois, Louisville now here in Westwood, the numbers throughout his college career. Largest lead of the game for UCLA. Where's the answer if you're Michigan State offensively?
That's kind of something that they've been struggling with. Their defense has always been good, but offensively they get through these scoring droughts where they're kind of looking for anybody. Right there, just was a bad possession right there.
But Tom Izzo talks about, they don't have that one score, but he loves this team. He loves how close they are. He loves how many guys give them solid minutes. Went to Spain, an overseas trip in the summer, came closer. Aikens thought about it. Back out front to run the show. Holloman. That defense around the screen again. The show, get back to your man, swing it, Aikens. 2 defenders come out and they throw it away again. That's just a great UCLA defensive possession. I mean, that's a clinic right there.
Oh my God.
If you're Mick Cronin, you keep that piece of tape right there.
Yes, unbelievable.
Under 2 minutes here in Pauley. Mara and the foul. Created space.
Yes, and they've been doing a great job of getting the ball to the second side, looking for their second and third options. Sky Clark is having a terrific stretch right now. Mara's having his moments. The reason why they're up 8 right now.
Set up out of the timeout, trying to get it down low. Cooper and the whistle and a foul on UCLA. Once you get to tournament time, it might not be the plan, but coaches tend to shrink that roster, the minutes and the bench. I don't know if that will happen with Izzo and with Michigan State, but it normally does. Mara, the lead for Perry, got bumped. Perry, 84% from the line.
For a freshman to play in an environment like this is pretty big time. You know, this is not, your ordinary game. This is a huge game playing against a powerhouse team. And he's showing no fear out there in Trent Perry.
Booker, that's a long three off the heel, long rebound. Kobe Johnson clears it. They'll walk it up. Got to be a different sense playing in the Big Ten this year, too. I mean, fans talk about being on the West Coast teams, but the road trips that you take, the other buildings you play in, and then when you come to your place, too.
We'll go to a pick and roll right here. Sky Clark, let's see if he gets something out of it.
Looking for Bilodeau. Well defended on the switch. Johnson, shot clock running out. Nope. 5 seconds left. Booker on the run, looking for something before the break. Lost it out of bounds, knocked out, stays here. 1.4 on the clock. See if Spartans get something here. 1.4. Aiken, space. Nope, and that'll do it. End of the first half.
They have an advantage with their bigs with Zapayev, and I think he may have to be a little more aggressive in the post, to get some easy baskets in the paint.
It was Spears and Aikens, this man, who took over in the second half, tried to get it done against USC, and Jaden Berry's the first one.
And I mentioned to you, Aikens in the first half, he's probably got to be the guy that has to be a little more aggressive too, but Michigan State does a great job of moving the ball side to side. They just got to start going downhill now after they move it a couple times.
Mentioned UCLA created 8 turnovers in the first half. They only turned it over twice. Bilodeau, the shot clock down to 6. Tough shot, challenged. Here come the Spartans. And maybe create some easy ones in transition too.
It's when they get into the half-court set offensively is where they get stagnant.
Bilodeau took it away, tipped it, control off the out of bounds. I mean, that's another forced turnover that, if you're Tom Izzo, you cannot be happy about that.
But look, if you're Michigan State, you're still in good shape. You're only down by 4 as Eric Dailey shoots the 3, but
this game, and yet you look up, it's a 4-point game. The easy lay-in. First bucket of the game. Spears using the screen. There's the rolls of Paula, and they switch on that. Shimon wants it down low on the block, and they get it to him. Here he is. Guarded by Bilodeau. The spin. Kohler. Easy little lay-in.
Yeah, I think Michigan State can do more of that. We talked about Bilodeau and Dailey are not your traditional 5-man. They play more of a 4-man, because of their height, but they have the size advantage where they can shoot over the defense really easy.
Got an easy lay-in the last time. We'll see here again, although Johnson rushed it and missed it. Going to go back to Michigan State. Getting looks on the out-of-bounds plays.
Yeah, they are, and those are baskets that if you're Michigan State, you don't want to give up too easy.
Tom Izzo not happy on Saturday with the defense or the rebounds. So the second half brings him right through the hands of Aikens. Unforced turnover that time. And double figures in terms of turnovers already. Bilodeau off that screen. Berry's with 3. He's got 8 in the game. Cooper doubled down on the block. Loses it. Nothing is easy right now in the offensive end for Michigan State. Bilodeau isolated with Kohler. Inside. The we talk about John Wooden all the time. We come here to Paulie. What was the old say? Be quick, but don't rush.
Yep.
three-point play the old-fashioned way for Bilodeau. Making it a habit, getting the double figures. Spin, Kohler.
Means for yourself to score.
By the way, that's the third foul on Tyler Bilodeau. So he'll go to the bench.
Either one is still two great options to have offensively.
Kohler 83% as a team. Michigan State shoots over 80%. Much better than they struggled a bit at the line against SC. There's that isolation. Finally, little help. Andrews letting it fly. Inside out. Buries the three-pointer.
That's great offense by UCLA.
His first bucket of the game. Quick hands taken away by Dailey. Wants to run. Eric Dailey, who Mick Cronin calls the most dedicated player that he's ever been around. In terms of his hours in the gym, in terms of his diet, how he spends his hours, his rest. Mara up top, no. Fears.
UCLA's doing a great job of getting back defensively in transition. That's causing Michigan State problems because that's what they do well is to score in a hurry in transition. But UCLA is getting back and they're getting their defense set.
Quick spin by Kohler. Nice move. He's got 6 in the game now. So it's a 9-point UCLA lead. 3 Spartans set to check in. Andrews wide open. Dailey thought about it. No. He and Andrews work that pick and roll. Whistle and a foul.
It's a great privilege to play for UCLA and just the pressure that it brings. It's good pressure, not as aggressive, and they're unforced, and that's what you're seeing a lot from Michigan State. And I know that's got to be driving Tom Izzo crazy.
Dailey, give it up to Andrews. You switch back again. Mara finds Johnson in the lane. There's that look. That pass again from the big fella.
Mara, just his ability to find his cutters has been great all game long.
The other aspect of the defense for UCLA, Michigan State is one of the best teams in the country. Getting out and going, fast break points. They've only got 4 fast break points tonight.
Yeah, but they can't get set up because UCLA is in transition against them defensively. Tonight, UCLA is doing that. Now, when you're set offensively in the half court, you got to find ways to score. And it's just been tough for Michigan State to find buckets in the half court set.
Going Carr, pull up over Dailey. Nice along the baseline. He's got 4 in the game. Sophomore from Georgia. Andrews looking for room between the legs. Going to kick it out. Clark felt it in the first half, a little strong this time. Collar, not against the 7'3" defender. You forget he's 7'3". You think he got the edge, and all of a sudden the wingspan comes into play. His second block tonight.
Exactly.
He's going to come out and defend, now recover. Holloman. Nope. Fiddler can't save it. Back to UCLA. It's just in the half-court set. Just very little rhythm for Michigan State.
Yeah, it's just not much they're getting out of their guards to get inside the paint. But, you know, you have to give UCLA credit because they're clogging it up in their gap defense and helping each other out.
Neither team has lit it up from beyond the arc. Dailey was trying to change that. Fiddler high into the air with the miss, or the rebound. Starts the break. Frankie blocking foul call on Dailey in the crowd. Doesn't agree.
They got to do more of that as soon as they get the rebound on the defensive end and continue to push and try to get easy buckets.
First miss for Michigan State, 8 of 9 from the line tonight. It's an 8-point UCLA lead. Mara, who does give them another option on the offensive end now. The way he's playing, even hand with that jump hook, not this time. This man needs to get it going too, man. Case Richardson, the guy who can. Coleman, the floater, Cooper, nope. Dailey got a piece. Advantage, Richardson over Johnson, made it a tough shot. Carr high into the air for the rebound. Jace, contact, can't get it to go. But Johnson picked up his first. Richardson gets the first to go. 85% free throw shooter, which is in the same area as most on this Spartan club. Talk to the coaching staff from Michigan State. It did take a while to figure out the rotation, to figure out all these parts and how they were going to fit together, and it led to a couple of early losses. Mack, high off the glass to the free throw line he goes.
And Mack did a great job right there of doing that and creating a better angle for himself.
Kind of shut down that opportunity when you take it right out of big, right? Got the first. Just a thought, just think about that halftime show. A bigger halftime show was Magic going over to Kareem, saying a lot. You could not get a camera close to it. There were so many people around.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
That was pretty cool.
That's big time.
Two of the legends in Pauley tonight. Jace got both of them.
Jace is showing a little bit of fearless going to the basket, Terry. He seems like he's trying to be the guy to pick up for the offense for Michigan State.
That's been the answer in the last couple of trips. They get within 6. William Kyle gets it to the true freshman. Got to go. 5 on the shot clock now. Step back, Johnson. Nope. Gets the tip. Forces the issue and gonna draw a foul, go to the free throw line.
The team's at the top, so there's just no nights off.
And by the way, a West Coast trip is no easy trip, as Michigan State's finding out here. Kobe Johnson, the miss on the first. You and I were talking in the break. It seems like this should be a bigger lead for UCLA.
It should, right? And they're on Michigan State's only down by 7 points. I mean, they got to cut back on their turnovers. It's 12-2 in the turnover department. I'm sure they got to be better in this next 11 minutes. But if you're Michigan State, you have a lot to look forward to because you're still in this ball game. You just got to get some really good, easy points in the paint.
Coleman up top. How about that? The elevation from Cohen. Carr.
That's what they're going to need. They're going to need more of that getting downhill and creating those opportunities for themselves.
He gets up so quickly. See if that's a spark. Stefanovic inside, spins, gets the shooter's roll. Got 5 in the game. Carr, by the way, had a dunk against Minnesota that still shaking your head over.
That was a horrific dunk.
On the baseline, stepped out, turns it over. 13th turnover for the Spartans. Watch this.
Rejecting the screen by Holman, but the lob was impressive. I feel like Cohen Carr gets one of these dunks a game. That's just like he just almost hits the rim.
You're right. It's inevitable.
With athleticism.
Right there near the top.
40 dunks.
Yeah.
Wow.
He'll go to the bench right now. The time is over. Only created a couple of turnovers, as you said. The defense turned that up a little bit. Clark and the foul on Booker.
Clark at the other end. We approach the 10-minute mark. Think about the ups and downs in a season, and during that 4-game losing streak that UCLA went through. I know most of it was on the road. Michigan game was here, so there are reasons, but to survive that and turn this around and perhaps on the verge of winning 6 in a row is really something special. Credit to the kids, credit to the coaching staff too.
For sure, they showed a lot of resilience, and they look like a threat now to trying to take in this Big Ten conference themselves.
Booker took a look at the shot clock. It's down to 2. Got to go. Akins lets it fly. Nope. Chase Richardson not up here, so he got numbers. This one tipped though. Bruins got a piece. Richardson, you see him bottom left corner. Yeah, they're going to blow the whistle. He's shaken up. He was slow to get up after that exchange along the baseline.
Hey, Trent, keep it, Trent. Hey, keep right up, Trent.
So he'll go to the bench. Take a look if you'd see it. Oh, ran into his own guy, ran into Booker. Wow. So Frankie Fiddler back in for him.
Tough.
Jeremy Fears running the show. Trying to get Akins the ball off the screen. Does over Johnson. Got it. Set up. Had a time to set that up for Tom Izzo. They get exactly what they're looking for.
Great floppy action. And that's just 2 guards coming off their bigs off the pin down from a down screen from the paint. And Atkins was able to come up to the wing and get an easy 3.
Atkins in double figures now with 11. That ball was tipped to the backcourt. No violation. Bilodeau. In and out. Akins high into the air for the rebound. UCLA back on defense again, stopping the break.
See if they can get that same action for Akins to get open again.
Johnson got a piece. More of it right now. Somehow Akins able to get the ball back to his point guard. Fears left alone. Nope. Fiddler the rebound and the foul. I believe Mara picked it up. Bilodeau's out there with 3. We'll see who they whistle. Yeah. It is on a Mara.
It's a great effort by Fiddler to stay into the paint and use a shot fake to get a foul. But again, Michigan State is still in this ball game, and you would think they're down by more, like you mentioned. But their defense has really kept them into the game all game long.
Fiddler gets the roll. Senior from Nebraska, spent 3 years at Omaha, and now his first year at Michigan State. Hasn't shot the ball as well as he can. Gives him other things. In and out, miss.
It's a big possession for UCLA to kind of stop Michigan State's momentum.
The lead down to 4. Mara isolated down on the block. The spin, how pretty is that? Couldn't finish though. He's got some moves though.
He does.
Fears looking for help.
Nope. Threw it right to Andrews. Taken away. Dillon on the run. Creating contact. Up top the block by Akins. Jaden trying to finish at the other end. Doesn't get the call. Does get the bucket. Smallest lead of the half now. It's down to 2. Michigan State fans back in it. And on their feet.
What's the answer for UCLA now? We'll see. Clark got Akins off his feet. Tough shot once he did though. Cooper on the run. Blocked with the foul on Johnson. Who can't believe it?
So if you're UCLA, you're missing some opportunities to capitalize on. These next 7 minutes, you got to be much better offensively than you were.
Carson Cooper's got the first one. So cuts the lead to 1. Michigan State shooting about 50% in the second half. They're at 35% in the first half. So not just lately the better defense, but better offense as well. And we are all tied up inside Pauley Pavilion, approaching the 7-minute mark. Knew it was going to be a good one. It's turned out to be.
This is where Sebastian Mack is really aggressive when they need a basket. I expect him to get downhill right here.
Jay Holloman trying to stay with him. Matched up around the screen, fights around it. Swinging, Kobe Johnson off the mark. High into the air is Dailey. Sets up Bilodeau, contact no call, tipped out. It's going to stay at this end.
And not putting pressure on defense by getting inside the paint.
Booker goes to the bench. Michigan State goes a little smaller. Way off the mark is Mack. Got a foul on the rebound, positioning. Still going to argue, though.
Yeah, of course.
Players, yeah.
It's never a player's fault.
No. Dailey with the first. We talk about effort and intensity, but there's poise that comes into play too for a team to win these games down the stretch.
Yes, and you're gonna have to see it right now, because this is gonna be very important for both teams to not turn the ball over and to get great shots out of the offense. I gotta imagine something for Akins.
Deep corner, weak side right now. Guarded by Mack. There's Holloman around the screen. 5 on the shot clock. Lost it, scrambled, gets it back. Gotta go, let it fly. No. Dailey with the rebound.
Not a great possession right there for Michigan State.
No.
Right now, UCLA, they have to capitalize. They have to get something going now.
They've gone cold. They've missed their last 8 from the floor. See what they set up. Bilodeau wants it. Floats out now. Corner. Mack with Carr on him. Back in. Spin. Taking away the strip and the steal. Fiddler ahead of the pack. And the lay-in. Defense to offense. We're tied up again.
That's what Michigan State does really, really well. There's not much driving room for UCLA to get into the paint, because they're switching, they're helping each other out, clogging the paint up right there, using their hands.
The block, the tip, out of bounds. Bruin basketball. That last turnover, the first UCLA turnover in 22 minutes.
I mean, Mack tries to ISO on Carr, but Filler was right there on the steal, on the gap, and just an excellent read by him. And another easy basket for Michigan State in transition.
So UCLA, which is taking care of the basketball against Tom Izzo's defense tonight, doesn't want to start turning it over down the stretch here.
Yeah, and you can't go one-on-one against a Michigan State team. This is where you have to move the ball, but you have to try to somehow get downhill. They're just too good defensively for you to go one-on-one against.
Clark around the screen, brings it back off the glass, way off. Fiddler controls. Whistle and a foul. They get Johnson? They did. And that's 3 on Kobe Johnson. And the 10th team foul. Go to the line, shoot 2. See Tom Izzo go right out and grab Pierce right there. Right after that, a little teaching going on right away and then some.
Gotta love Tom Izzo.
So the Spartans 10 of 13 in the second half from the stripe. They were perfect 5 of 5 in the first half. Six ties, 5 lead changes, and the lead, incredibly, here in the second half. It's out of Michigan State. Bilodeau has wanted it the last 4 or 5 trips. Going to get it this time. Will draw the foul on Cooper.
It's a great play call to give it to Bilodeau. He's been great in that area, and I thought he did a great job of getting into the paint, creating a shot fake, and drawing a foul, but they can get more out of this. They continue to give him the basketball.
He was isolated the last 3-4 trips and calling for the basketball. They weren't able to get it to him.
Well, I think he has an advantage against the bigs. He's quick enough to get around either one of Michigan State's big that they put on him. So it'd be interesting to see in the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds what Mick does with his offense if he gives him the basketball a lot more down the stretch.
So he ties it up with the free throw. Taylor's mom played in the WNBA. Dad played for Montreal Canadiens. Another lead change. Little pressure from the Bruins. Token though. Akins. Contact. Bilodeau hit the deck. No call. So fresh shot clock for Michigan State. Fears calling out what they want to do offensively. Jaden, first step, high, off the glass, great finish.
Yes, it was a terrific recognition by Akins to not settle for that 3, but put the ball on the floor and was able to get an easy layup to his left.
This has become, in the second half, kind of a half-court. You get to tournament time, and with the good teams down the stretch, that's what it becomes.
Yeah,
it's physical.
Yep, this is what you're going to see. It's going to be grinded out basketball, trying to get easy. You ain't going to be able to get easy baskets down the stretch. Everything's going to be worked for.
Bilodeau, that's the option he was given. Nope. Timberwolves had some big rebounds here in the second half. And again, they'll walk it up, set up half-court offense.
Josh Akins on the right side right there.
There he is, guarded by Dailey. Going to take it strong inside the up and under. Saved by Carr with right to Dylan Andrews. Stefanovic left wide. They had missed their last 10 field goals. It was the last.
Tom Izzo a lot of credit for staying with it, not dropping their head even when they were down. But like you said, they were able to create easy opportunities on the defensive end that led to easy opportunities on the offensive end.
Little zone out of the timeout for UCLA. It's been Jaden Akins, this man, their leading scorer, who's led the way here with 10 points in the second half. Fiddler spots up for 3 short. Scramble on the deck. Who's going to come up with it? People just throwing the opposition out of the way right now. Akins, tough shot underneath. Followed by Kohler, up and in. He's got 8 in the game. I don't know how to describe that last possession.
No, you can't. I think Mick did a great job of playing zone, knowing Tom Izzo was going to have some type of offensive execution, and they just weren't able to get the offensive rebound off the zone.
They go to Bilodeau, the leading scorer. Step back, tough shot. Kohler defended. And Michigan State content to walk it up now.
So now UCLA's back into a man-to-man. Let's see what Michigan State does to capitalize on it.
Swing it to Akins. It just hung in there here in the second half. Would not go away. 5 on the shot clock. They run it all the way down. Fears, right-handed, leaves it up for Nolan. Not in time, though. Shot clock violation. 15th turnover by Michigan State tonight. And Magic shakes his head. Watch Sky. Just throw him out of the way here. Fears kept it in. And eventually the scramble inside. And the bucket. Bruins fans want a bucket here. Mara. Strip, got it back. Where's he going? Right hand. Fears, the loose ball rebound.
Man. This is terrific.
Oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Oh my God, this is so good basketball right now. Akins off a screen or pin down to try to free him up for a 3.
There he goes around those two. Can choose either side. Out to this side. Kohler. Bilodeau on him. Kind of rushed it. Got it back though. Grabbed the bigger foot. Violation. Back to the Bruins.
Yeah, I thought he got away with the travel, but they was able to call it.
Couldn't hear the whistle. It's been loud in here tonight. And Nick Cronin wants to talk things over right now. And it'll be Andrews setting things up. Here we go. Clark. Started by Akins. Gonna run it down, take this last shot. Dailey. Inside. Trying to make the contact at the bucket as he elevated. 2-point lead, Bruins. There is no UCLA pressure to try to take more time out. Little bit now. Fears finally picks it up. Here we go. Around the screen, forces the issue. Akins gonna let it fly. Jordan